Hey guys, and welcome to PSGL, first one of the season. We're in F7 this season, and yeah, up in our best league so far. F7 are on F124. We're at F8, and then F11 last season, and now F7. So we've got to try to do a good first race. Our first lap in qualifying felt good. Fastest first and last sector at 1:15.9, a little bit off my personal best, but not too bad. The fastest lap at the moment is a 1:15.4, so that's what we've got to aim for. And our second run, braking and cutting the curb as much as we can on the battery, staying on the right hand side of the road for as late as you can, braking just before the black box, flick the car in, got the apex nicely, gained a tenth, played it a bit safe through this corner, which has lost us about half a tenth, and car on our left gets nicely out the way. The most difficult corner on the track we get pretty good. We gain quite a lot of time through that corner, and then bend the battery for quite a bit until the DRS, and then opening DRS. Got to turn in just before the 50 meters. We don't get it very well. We go wide, but don't get an invalid lap, which is the crucial thing. We're still up a tenth at this point, and we get a very nice curb cut, which has lost us a bit of time actually, which was very surprising. Though through these last final few corners, we don't go wide this time. We get it quite nicely on the throttle, foot to the floor for the last few corners, and we're going to come across the line for a 1:15.7, which we're not going to quite be able to improve on our next run, despite a purple middle sector with a car in the middle of the track. So that's going to put us 7th and our teammates 6th. 6-7. We're going to be starting on the mediums, and it's going to be lights out. And away we go. We get a good launch compared to the two hard tyre runners in front of us. We're wedged between them now. We're going to brake a little bit early, and suddenly we've been rammed off. The Ferrari has locked their rear brakes into my teammate, into me, which is very unlucky, and we got to catch up to the train in front as quickly as we can now. We do catch up quite quickly, even with a bit of wing damage. As Jay has damage, I assume, from first lap. The Haas gets nicely out the way, and we're gonna be hunting down the Williams now. We're feeling good at the moment. Our front wing isn't too bad. It's a bit understeery in the right turns. We're understeering a lot to the left. There is a yellow flag here because someone has retired. I'm not really sure why. They're not meant to retire on track, which is a bit odd. And the Williams goes wide. We're going to be on the left, and then with the dirty air and with our wing damage, we get even more wing damage. So we're going to have to pit on lap 2, which is far from ideal. And yeah, we just come out and no one else is near us. We've been pushing as much as we can, but the tyres are going off quickly. They're not going to be able to make it to the end of the race on these tyres. So yeah, it's not very fun, because we only got one car behind us, and the tyres aren't feeling great. They're very oversteery at the moment. So we're going to try it on the softs. So we've got two personal best sectors so far. I'm not quite sure what the fastest lap is, but we have a huge slide going into the second to last corner, and again exiting the last corner on the battery. So we're not going to get fast enough for fastest lap, and we're going to call it a day there on lap 20, because we've got no one near us. So yeah, not a very good race from me. First corner thing couldn't really have been avoided by me, but we're going to come into the pits and retire on lap 20. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.